Let's get serious. Habaki!
What is going on, everybody? NestleLoverXWX here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video, where I'm going to be talking about Destiny. I don't have any Destiny gameplay because I haven't been playing Destiny at all, because the game is pretty much dead to me, and I have no reason to play it. So why am I talking about Destiny? Yesterday, I believe it was yesterday. It's either yesterday or the day before. Within the last week, they released the Go Fast update, and I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on the Go Fast update in a video. Again, don't have Destiny video fucking gameplay because I have nothing to give you, so I'll just give you Call of Duty gameplay. So first of all, we'll start with the positive. The positives are the game feels better. I mean, the weapons feel better. That's the most basic positive I can think is that the weapons just feel better. You know, they buffed every gun across the board. Weapons feel like they do more damage, which is good. Weapons, you know, pulse rifles feel good now. Scout rifles feel good. I mean, everything just feels better, which is to be expected because everything got buffed. All the guns do more damage and are crisper, and you know, it's great. I didn't play the Nightfall. I've heard it's good. I honestly didn't care enough to play the Nightfall because the loot is still trash, and we'll get to that when we get to the negatives. But the changes to the Nightfall systems have been good with the scoring and the removal of the timer and the changes to how the Nightfall card and the modifiers work. I like that. I think it's good. Again, I don't have first-hand experience with it, but from what I've seen, it seems solid. And it seems like if they make the loot and the Nightfall worth doing, it might be something to come back to. And that's really all the positives I can think of. The game feels faster, to be fair. The Warlock glides are faster. The Titan glides are faster. Titan skating is back, which is fine. But I don't play Warlock and Titan very much. I play Hunter. I play Gunslinger. And they buffed Arc Strider, which is a super I never use. So good for Arc Striders, I guess. I don't use Arc Strider at all, so I just don't care. It seems like all the things they buff were things I don't use, right? I don't use Warlock and Titan. They're my secondary characters. I don't use them as much as my Hunter. They buffed all the supers I don't use, like, and I just don't care. So you know, if you play Arc Strider, if you play Titan and Warlock, you might like this update a little bit more because you move a little bit faster, but that's about all the positives I got for you. Most of this is negative. The game is still in the exact same place that it has been since launch. Eververse is still your #1 resource for gaining pretty much everything. If you want a ship, it's Eververse. If you want a ghost, it's Eververse. If you want a shader that's actually worth a shit, Eververse. And it's all Eververse still. The progression is still trash. The systems behind how things work are still trash. The weapons are trash. You know, duplicates mean nothing because they're static rolls, so duplicates mean nothing. And you don't even have enough space to collect all of the weapons in the game because there's still only 200 total slots of vault space that's shared between weapons, ghosts, ships, and sparrows. So they haven't done anything to drastically make the systems better. The shader system is still trash. It's still a consumable system that sucks ass, and I will continue to boycott playing this game as much as I can until that system itself is fixed. That system, for me, is the #1 thing that if they fixed it, I would be back instantly. If they made the shader system not consumable, I'd be back instantly. Now, I would still be criticizing the game because static rolls need to go away. And I say that with the caveat that not everything need be randomly rolled. And what I mean by that is like the raid weapons in Destiny 1 with static rolls were fine. There's very specific guns that they could give static rolls to, like I don't remember what it was called, the Devil's something or other. It was a sniper rifle and it dropped from strikes in Destiny 1. Fallen Strikes, but I can't remember what it was, and it always had Firefly on it or something. I can't remember. But there's very specific weapons that have very specific roles that you could have in the game. And I think it would be fine to mix static rolls with random rolls and actually give us our customization trees back. And once again, it's the same thing of make it Destiny 1 again. You know, it's like the entire I've seen the roadmap, right, that Bungie put out where they've got all these things that they want to change and fix. And every single one of them is changing the game to be Destiny 1, and they still fail at doing that. And I just don't understand why and how. They're terrible at communicating things. They're terrible at actually patching things. They patch things way too late. Games like Fortnite, games like even games like Call of Duty, right? Even games like Call of Duty get patches out faster and easier. Maybe it's because of the engine they're working on. Maybe they just need to start from scratch with a new engine, and that may just be what needs to happen. Because if you guys don't know, the engine that Destiny runs on is so slow that in order to change anything, you need to load it overnight for about 8 hours. So the engine is terrible for actually making things happen, which is probably why these updates take so long, because the engine sucks. I don't know what to say at this point. Like, I've given it's like Destiny 1 all over again, except worse. Like, Destiny 1 launched in a shitty spot, but at least there was a Vault of Glass, and at least there was Crota's End to hold us over for all of year 1. We've got Leviathan, which sucks, and we've got Argos, which is alright, but it's nothing like any of the raids in Destiny 1. I'd say Argos is not as good as Crota. So I mean, the game is just not in a better place. Like, if you're hoping that this update changes everything and fixes everything, and oh, it's gonna revolutionize the game, you are in denial, A, and B, it's not gonna happen. I'd put my money on May, probably May, for any substantial type of update to the game to actually be worth a damn, and if not May, the next expansion in the fall, and that's just the way it's gonna be. There's just so many better games out there. You know, other things in the update that didn't work out very well. Rumble sucks. The spawns are trash. The eight-person Rumble on maps that are so small and so confined with supers everywhere is just trash. Rumble sucks. I would be interested to see. Oh, and Legend of Acreus is fucking everywhere because power ammo is everywhere now. PvP is a mess. PvE is just boring. But like I said, there's so many better games. There's so many better looter shooter PvE games out there that you could be playing. Fuck, even the new single player Sword Art Online game is better than Destiny 2 in its current form. Um, you know, you got Fortnite if you're into the Battle Royale. I personally don't like Fortnite because I don't like the Battle Royale game mode itself. Um, I know, fucking roast me. I don't care. Um, the the you got Borderlands 3 apparently is going to be announced at E3 this year. You still got Borderlands 2, which is a frustrating game in my opinion, but a lot of people seem to like it. Um, there's just so many better games out there other than Destiny 2. You know, Call of Duty for God's sakes. I could list off game after game and not even be close to done. Um, but yeah, I just if you thought this update was going to bring substantial changes, it hasn't. Don't come back to the game. Um, unless you're really like going fast, you really don't go that fast. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the new update. I'm kind of down on it. I'm done playing Destiny until the next update. Honestly, it's nothing. I got nothing for you. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like and be sure to subscribe if you did. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.